Welcome back, my friends. This is video 2. If you haven't hit the like button on video 1 or this one, go ahead and hit that button before we go any further. There's a lot to cover in this video. Again, I think Harry's vendetta is just, let's just jump in, shall we? Let's go. This just never ends with Harry. You know, he already won one case, but it was really not that much of a victory. And then he had to drop another case, which cost him almost $1 million in legal fees. Now, one of the cases that's still going, Harry wants to add items of intrusion into his life from the age of 9 going forward. I'm not kidding. So the High Court on Thursday heard that this was possible because of unlawful activity by the publisher of the now defunct News of the World newspaper. That's right. Harry's dragging his mother back into it because he's saying that some of what he claims is that there was unlawful activity and stuff was published when Harry was 10 that related to his welfare and his mother and her state of mind, and that his mother, his father, and even Camilla were targeted. Oh my goodness, this man just is not going to stop. I completely agree with this person. They're probably going to go back to when Harry was in utero. I mean, you know, the justice, Mr. Fancourt, already told Harry he can't pursue claims of phone hacking by NGN, but he could continue his wider case concerning unlawful information gathering. But Mr. Sherborne said the evidence of phone hacking is plainly probative. So even though he's been told he can't bring it in, he's going to try to do it anyway. And the attorneys for NGN have said previously that this is all to grab headlines and that updating the case is completely unnecessary. I mean, I agree with this person. How much longer are the courts going to entertain this crap? I mean, when are they going to let it stop? So this Sherborne guy is looking for permission during the hearing to add the new claims. And they eavesdropped on Diana and Charles and Camilla, and they inevitably released private information about Harry when he was only 9 years old. He claims Diana was suspicious she was being followed and her calls were being listened to. This is all in the amended complaint. Okay. The thing is, he's already been told he can't do this, but that's not going to stop him from putting out these statements. And this is all happening because in his sick, twisted mind, his mother, who got rid of her UK protection, who got in a car with a drunk driver and who didn't put on her seatbelt, none of that had anything to do with her death. No, it was all the paparazzi's fault. They're also claiming that they targeted Meghan Markle because in 2016, 2 stories about her before she was even married to Harry came out. Now, of course, NGN denies the allegations. The trial is set for January of 2025. But he's claiming that paid investigators intercepted landline calls between Meghan and Harry. Supposedly detailed private information about Meghan, her social security number, phone number, and had all been compiled. A dossier had been compiled, but the Sun said it only requested legitimate research and instructed their person to act within the law. The Sun said that the investigator never asked for Meghan's social security number, and it did not use information that he provided in any unlawful way. The investigator, it's saying, obtained private information about the frequency of text messages between Meghan and Harry. The Sun said that's not true, and they're going to fight it in court. Again, we don't know that the judge is going to allow all this stuff in. They've requested it, but I don't think the judge is going to allow it. And I do think they're grandstanding. Here's the gist of it. Harry, and his attorneys want the judge to expand the scope of his case to events that happened 30 years ago. And he wants the court to consider events from as recently as 2016 when Harry himself put the time of 2011. The judge was told the new claims include new categories of wrongdoing by NGN, including intercepting voicemail messages left on landline phones as well as cell phones and listening in to live mobile phone calls. He also claimed that they accessed messages on his mother's pager. In showing Harry's paranoia, The claim is that investigators used scanning devices to listen in on his phone calls. They put bugs and trackers on his cars and intercepted voicemails. I mean, the guy is like nuts. The lawyers for the paper basically said, listen, Harry's making unspecified allegations that go back for decades. They should be barred by the statute of limitations because he can't argue that he just found out about them. They're saying that this is essentially a scattergun approach, which is Harry's just throwing rocks at anything to try to, I don't know, get his case through, and it doesn't conform to the requirements of the trial. The attorney also said that it was completely, basically inappropriate to, you have non-specific allegations across multiple journalists from 1996 to 2011. As far as Meghan goes, they said it was a New York-based journalist hiring a California-based PI to carry out work in the U.S. Therefore, the UK court shouldn't look at it. And also, they argued to the judge that if he allowed events from 1994 to be included in the case, then the magazine would have to investigate all the new allegations at a very late stage, which really wouldn't be fair. Yikes, this man needs some serious psychological, well, I would say go to therapy. I think he's been over-therapied and over-drugged. All right, this was the end of video 2. Don't forget to hit the like button to help me with the algorithm, and I will see you guys over on video 3. Let's go.